The market is bigger than your target. You're gonna have to say that 1,000 times. I'm telling you right now, if we can just focus on one specific target, I'm gonna tell you right now, your business will 2x. If you don't know who your ideal customer profile, it's a first sign of a problem. But what we can do is we can look at someone who you're like, I'd like to steal their customers. Who the hell are their customers? And that works really well. You wanna steal their customers? I'll build the profile for you right now. Once we get to this part, everything else becomes a lot easier. Everybody who reaches out to you has a problem. No one's like super happy with everything and then they call you for some strange reason. The question on that call is, do you have a problem I can solve? Are you cool enough that I want to work with you? And do you have enough money to respect the value I'm going to generate for you? Those are just the big 3 questions. Every session that I run, I'm going to teach you how to advance this forward so you can read the customer's mind and give them exactly what they want so you can command a premium and you don't have to sell so much anymore. The #1 rule in the client service business is know thy customer. We have to know the customer. We have to know them really well. I'm going to teach you one concept right now, and if this makes sense to you, you'll need to write this down, okay? All right? This is your target. Okay? And this is the market. And what you need to understand is the market's bigger than your target. The market is bigger than your target. You're going to have to say that 1,000 times. But when we aim out here, we hit 0 people. Because when you aim for her, you get people a little older, a little younger. You get guys. You get all kinds of people. I'm telling you right now, if we can just focus on one specific target, I'm going to tell you right now, your business will 2x. To warn you all, when you guys build your ideal customer profile, sometimes you just make them who you want them to be, and they're not even real.
Now, this is a new business I'm building. I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'm actually not sure who my ideal customer is.
I love that. We can work with that, though. If you said that, I can work with you.
The thing is, like, as you're asking me, I'm not sitting here trying to be, like, vague or anything like that. It's just that know. I honestly don't know, right?
Okay.
So,
okay.
And I'm sure a lot of people are in that place
this is
right
perfect.
now.
This is great, son. This is excellent. If you don't know who your ideal customer profile, it's a first sign of a problem. But what we can do is we can look at someone who you're like, I'd like to steal their customers. Who the hell are their customers? And that works really well. So if you're a new company, if you're a startup, you have no customers. We understand that. So you look at, like, I would really love to take some of the market share away from them. I believe this is what big companies do. They're like, how do we get 38-year-old yoga moms involved in our business? Well, where do they buy from? Let's try to understand that, and then we reverse engineer. So if you can just think of, like, oh my God, there's a person who's doing this. We think their customers are this. Steal their customers. That's how you do it. All right, so we'll do this together. Real estate. Okay. All right. Still New York?
New York.
Fine. I think they make a lot more money than this. How much money do you think they make a year?
Maybe 500K?
Yeah, they're up there. I'm going to say like 450, okay? Okay, somebody who's doing this number would buy some personal branding services, okay? I feel like we're getting closer here, okay? All right. So if this is a realtor in New York, you pick New York. I don't know about New Yorkers, so I don't know the deal. What are some of their hobbies and activities? Do you know? Pilates.
I guess the person I'm thinking of is Mel.
Yeah, yoga.
Shopping.
She loves to shop, for sure. Like luxury brands. Let's go down here. Brand affinities. Whole Foods. Like more like Dina DeLuca, right?
Probably, yeah.
All you New Yorkers?
Yeah.
Erewhon, they don't have New York. See, he picked New York, so I'm Italy, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Lululemon, for sure.
Yeah, Lululemon, Chanel.
Chanel?
Probably, yeah.
What else? LV? Okay.
Probably, yeah.
What kind of car?
A Porsche Cayenne.
That's very specific.
That's what all of them drive.
What other interests does she have?
Like, I think a lot of them are into this, like, new agey shit, like meditation. All
Okay,
that,
yeah. I feels right.
Yeah.
Just take the derogatory part out of it.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. New age, meditation.
Like astrology.
Yes.
Things like that.
Yes, astrology. For sure. I feel that. Like spirituality, right?
Like running, you know, like.
Yeah, she's really fit. Yeah. I see that. High performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going out to eat, stuff like that. Traveling.
Fine dining.
You know, the basic, yeah.
Fine dining, travel. So once we start understanding the activities, we start to make sure the profile feels complete. Where does she consume most of her content from? I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask you.
Instagram.
Yeah. And you know where else? Facebook.
Facebook.
The older demo, Facebook. I don't get it, but you know, I'm saying that like I'm not old. Okay, we're not going to spend too much time. Now we're going to give her a name. The name matters because it tells us her ethnicity a little bit.
Miranda.
Miranda, I love that. Okay, I like that. Yesterday we struggled with the name. What's Miranda's last name?
Jones.
Oh, you're good at this. Miranda Jones. Do we have a nickname for Miranda Jones? An avatar?
Hustle. Like
Hustle. I like that. Miranda the Hustler Jones. Yeah? Perfect. You guys get a clear visual in your mind? Once we get to this part, everything else becomes a lot easier. So we usually struggle with this for a little bit, and then we get there. This is perfect. What does she need? This is usually externally. She's usually asking for something. Can you help me with this? What does she need?
Yeah, so like she want to grow their Instagram, her Instagram.
Grow IG followers.
Yeah.
So these are their needs, right? So what are their internal wants? So people say, I want to grow my account. What's the internal emotional want? What's the feeling? What do they want?
They want to feel important. They want to feel significant, like they mean something in this world and that they have a legacy they can leave behind. Yeah.
Legacy, impact. There's probably also some kind of business needs. I think there's a perception if we grow our followers, what will happen to our business? Higher quality leads.
Yes.
Next.
Double the profit.
Increase the profit, 2x profit. Scale the team.
Scale the team, yeah.
Okay. When you build your own customer profile, you have to be realistic about what do they feel about people like us. When you can understand that, you'll sell to them differently. You'll talk to them differently. Okay. What does you hope to have happen if they work with you? 20,000 followers?
20,000 followers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Would you guys like 20,000 new followers on Instagram? It's hard these days, isn't it? We don't have to have the dreams anymore. What she's afraid of is being burned, wasting money, wasting time. So we write that down, yeah? A lot of waste, okay?
Yep.
Or maybe not vibing with you. And that's a big one, like the vibe.
Yeah, I
Or
actually think
too much
there's a
work.
fear of like, they're going to make me do something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so there's a vibe check.
they're going to make me dance on TikTok. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's a profile. Are we good with this profile, everybody? Excellent. Okay, great job. Have you guys done this before? Task Gap Opportunity, TGO. This is a really helpful exercise. This is a framework. So frameworks are tools that you can use, mental models that you can use to solve problems. I learned this from one of my friends, Nicole Johnson, who works in user experience design. She told me about TGO. I'm like, I love TGO. So tasks are the jobs that she has to do from morning to night, hence the sun and the moon, right? And then we'll go and we'll look at the obstacles that are preventing them from doing that. And then the opportunity is like, what could we do to make their lives easier? It's really that simple, okay? Her day begins at 5. What's she doing at 5?
She's probably like doing yoga.
She's probably
or
doing
Pilates.
workout, right?
Yeah.
Does she have like a pre-workout meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Pre-workout meal, okay? And then she's gonna go work out. Probably at some kind of gym. Yeah, some nice gym.
Yeah.
What's a nice gym?
Or like at home.
Equinox.
Equinox. Like in New York, space is tight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Equinox.
She'll probably have breakfast.
Okay. Get the kids to school?
Get
Wait,
the
how old
kids-
are they? 12, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, still get them to school? Yeah, get to
Yeah,
school.
get the kids ready.
Gets to school. That
She's
later.
actually probably doing a little bit of work in between, like checking emails
Probably.
and stuff.
Don't you think she's checking socials?
Yeah, checking socials,
Checking social.
emails.
Right? Okay. All right. That one was not super specific. Usually we'd like to make these a little bit more specific, but that's totally okay. You guys get the idea? What are the obstacles that stands in her way that slows her down? Because then the opportunity is right there. You guys have heard this? Every obstacle is an opportunity wrapped in disguise. Okay? Every obstacle is an opportunity wrapped in disguise. So what's the obstacle? The Equinox workout. So I'm assuming there's a commute there.
Yeah, commute.
Getting dressed.
Yep.
Like what to wear,
Yep.
right? And then probably meeting with her trainer, probably, right? And just exhaustion, probably.
Getting out of bed.
Yeah, exhaustion. Yeah? Breakfast?
Yeah, like you have to make it.
Yeah, it's prep, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe some shopping, too.
Yeah.
The ingredients didn't appear.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah.
Maybe some things are expired in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, kids at school. What's the obstacle there? Are you mom? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta wake them
Then
up.
you know. You have enough kids around you. All right. What else?
You got to get them dressed.
Yeah, dress, checking email or social. What's the obstacle?
That's, I don't know. What is it?
Like logjam. Too many emails to go through. Sorting emails. What's important? Okay? I'm pretty sure she's ADD or ADHD. I'm almost certain of it. Okay? Because almost all of them are. Okay?
Like I'm almost
Extreme
like scared to
extroverts.
open email. Like for me, it's like a psychological obstacle.
Okay. And then what about the social part? Looking for ideas? Usually? Getting inspired? Probably a little jealousy or envy of people who are just crushing. So there's an emotion there.
Okay.
Yeah? So stuff like that. So we'll move on to the opportunity, okay? What of these things can we solve that we want to solve?
You're going to give her a strategy on how to sort and get through those emails and how to look for ideas.
Yes, you would do that if you're like a virtual assistant company. But he's trying to sell personal branding, so he's not going to want to get into her emails, I don't think. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So he can help her out with the social media stuff. Maybe he sends out an email, more emails, highlighting the best of the best. So she's searching for all kinds of stuff. He's already doing that.
Sourcing.
And if he did a breakdown of that, that would be even more valuable for her. It's like, this is good, this is why it went viral. And this is how you can do this in under 60 seconds a day or something, or 2 minutes. See what I'm saying now? We're looking for a problem, because when we find a good problem, we have a good solution. So that was great. You follow me now? Because I'm sure you don't do this. So she's on social looking for ideas, finding inspiration, but also feeling kind of bad that other people are doing really great. And remember, her psychological profile is she thinks it's going to be a lot of work, or this is cookie cutter, or it's too much, whatever it is. So you can provide a potential solution based on her psychographic profile. So what we can do is we can offer an audit, a social media audit, personalized. So if you take this quiz, if you qualify, I'll audit your account and tell you the 4 things you need to do.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. It's really hard to get a customer, right? It's easier to keep a customer buying more stuff from you. And that's the thing that most of us don't figure out. We do one job with one customer, they pay us, and they're gone. We don't have a strong relationship with them. When someone else figures that out, they'll no longer come to you. Are you guys aware of a customer journey map? Some of you who do user experience design are very familiar with this. And there's many different ways of doing it. I just want to share with you the easiest way I know how to do it. And the way I know how to do it, it's so easy because I can remember it without any notes. And I'm going to teach you a little hack here, okay? If you're familiar with copywriting, there's a rule that we use to write headlines. It's called AIDA, right? Awareness, interest, desire, and action, call to action, AIDA. It's quite famous. We don't know exactly who invented it, but most copywriters, direct marketing people, use AIDA. So when I learned this, all we do is add 1 extra letter. There's your A, there's your I, there's your D, there's your A. All we add is 1 extra letter, C. And the C stands for conversion, okay? So the prompt is, how do they become aware? What makes them interested? Why do they desire? Why do they convert, meaning why do they buy? And then how do they become advocates for what we do? Most of us stop here. We get the conversion, we never see them again. It's like, see you later, right? But like I said before, if we can keep them as a long-term customer, our business will grow. And the relationship would strengthen, and at some point you'll be irreplaceable, which is what we all want, okay? So in this state, they're not fully aware that they have a problem. So from a marketing standpoint, you want to talk about the problem. So, what's her name, Miranda? Miranda doesn't quite fully understand she has a problem. She has an inkling of it, but we will sell more if we just talk about the problem in our marketing, which is probably what you know how to do really well, right, son? So she's not aware her content's boring.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? This is hurt. This is gonna hurt.
Nobody cares about her content.
No one cares?
Yeah.
Okay, no one cares?
She thinks she's putting it enough.
Okay,
but
low effort then, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, no one cares about me. And you might say, I am boring.
Or you're bad at what you do.
Not special. Now that you're agitating the problem, why did you become interested now? Okay? What will you do to make them more aware? So they're in problem unaware, then they become solution unaware, then product unaware. So now what is the solution to this? And then you are the product, okay? They probably need a social media strategy, right? They probably need to do best practices. They need to learn how to write better, which will help you with your thing, write better. So now they're great. Where will I buy this from? Well, then you have to do your thing that makes you unique. So what is one piece of content that you can produce that move them from this to this, right? So here's what happens. You post something like, if you're doing these 3 things, this is not great, but we're just working with it. If you do these 3 things, you're just wasting your time. So all of a sudden, they see that piece of content, they go check out more content, that drives them down the funnel, they check out your account, and then now you're having more content that speak to the potential solutions, which will then be what? What will you give them as a piece of content?
Start with the myth, give an example, and then give them the truth.
Myth, example, truth.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right? Here's one thing you believe to be true, which is not. Here's an example, and then here's what you need to do instead. Perfect. So you do enough of those pieces of content, like who is this smart guy or this company I need to figure this thing out from, yes? Beautiful, okay. Now I want to buy something from someone, why you versus someone else? You all understand what we're doing here? First, they didn't even know they had a problem. We made them aware of the problem. These are the types of solutions they need, and now, between you and 3 other people, why would they choose you? What makes you and your program so unique or different?
Because I have that framework, myth, example, truth, that we practice in our community.
Okay, so you have the framework.
And I think, so you want me to give you my differentiator, I guess?
Maybe it's easy, right? And you have a high success rate.
I also think of our community as like a gym, so it's like we have the community to keep you so that you'll consistently work on the content. Yeah. It's not like a one-time thing. It's like we have accountability.
Okay, so accountability, this is all good. Why would they buy? Did you put them on a 5-day challenge? How do they go from
I'm going to do a webinar once a month.
Perfect. So they do a webinar. Yeah. And on the webinar, what do they experience such that they're like, I'm ready to buy from you now?
So I'm going to do something similar to this, but like basically how do you go from content to lead generation? And why you need kind of storytelling in each step of each one of those steps.
You're going to show them?
And then I'm going to give them an example of like,
perfect.
Okay.
And then you have to make them feel, I think, empowered that they can do it, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then you have to kind of lay out the plan so that they don't have to do too much thinking like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. When you join the program, 1, 2, and 3 will happen. Yep. Or you can, we're almost dovetailing into irresistible offer now. You can offer some kind of money-back guarantee or try before you buy, right?
Got it.
Okay, establish a quick win, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah? We can get really specific. Let me walk you through how this works, okay? We imagine Miranda. She has a problem. We understand it really well. We've understood a little bit of her day and what she's feeling about that day, yeah? And now what we want to do is we want to gently bring her from awareness, interest, desire, into conversion, so we're bringing her down the funnel. This really should look like a triangle because this has broad interest. Lots of people get smaller and smaller, right? So it's like tofu, top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel, bofu. Looks like that, but it's probably a lot sharper than that, okay? So this has to appeal to lots of people because if you don't appeal to a lot of people, just through attrition, this gets really, really small really fast.